One famous phrase often mentioned in math is that you cannot divide by zero. Calculators even have a special error message for when you attempt it, and trying to do so by hand can give you some very strange results that don't add up. Let's take a look at one of them. If you accidentally divide by zero, you can prove things like 1 equals 2. Let's say a equals b. Now I multiply both sides by a. Then I subtract b squared. Then I factor each side. Now, since each side has a common factor, you can divide it out. Now, let's substitute a for b since they're equal. 2b equals b. Finally, divide by b and we get 2 equals 1. And this is possible because we divided by 0 back here. But why does this happen? The exact reason you can't divide by 0 might seem unclear. In this problem, you're saying that 1 times 0 equals 2 times 0. Therefore, 1 equals 2. But any number multiplied by 0 is 0, so this is false. Dividing by 0 can be understood by seeing it as multiplication. Division is just the reverse operation of multiplication. So, let's rearrange this. What could possibly go here that would make this equation true? Let's show it in real life. I have 3 cups of water here and I want to empty it, but all I have is a 1 cup measurement. How many scoops to remove all of it? Well, 3 divided by 1 equals 3 scoops. What if I try the 3rd cup measurement? Sure, it'll take much longer, 9 scoops to be exact, but it's still possible to empty the bowl. But as my scoop becomes smaller and smaller, it takes more and more scoops to empty the bowl. This is represented on a graph by saying the limit as x approaches 0 equals infinity. But even infinity itself is not the answer to dividing by 0. Because even if I can scoop an infinite number of times, if I'm not scooping any water at all, that bowl will never be emptied. So 3 divided by 0 doesn't have any answer at all. What about 0 divided by 0? Well, flip it into a multiplication equation. Literally any value would make this equation true. So the reason you can't divide by 0 is partially because either no answers are correct, or because every answer is. And that's not useful for much of anything. 0 has plenty of unique properties, and while this one isn't helpful, it's still a very interesting number.